We're live.
All right. Okay. So we are getting ready for Novice round 2 here. For the benefit of our audience, I'm going to just go ahead and introduce the team, the moderating team. I'm Lisa from California. We also have Andrew from Texas and Colby from Texas. Our timer is Sarah, and you said Massachusetts, right? And our scorekeeper is David, and I forgot what state David said.
Nevada.
Nevada. And the teams playing in this room are Wildcard Alpha, Massachusetts Gold, and Massachusetts Purple. Keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them anytime. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. Players, please remember to wait to be recognized to answer a toss-up, because occasionally you are prioritized in your own Zoom chat, but we're going to go with what's on my screen. For audience members within Zoom, please remain quiet for the duration of the match with cameras off. At the score checks at 5, 10, and 15, you can use the Zoom reactions to clap or type encouraging words in the chat. At 19, please limit yourself to Zoom reactions. And at the end of the round, audience members are free to turn on their cameras and microphones. I'm going to go ahead and read the Aurelia passage for you, which is in the chat. Aurelia, cui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti, et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coepit. Players, do you have any questions for me at this point? Okay, you've done this once before, so you probably have it all dialed in. Please avoid anything that could be construed as consultation, such as gestures, and any verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. You may communicate with your own teammates during a bonus by voice in Zoom or Zoom chat. There should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during a question in progress. If players have a question during a toss-up, you can raise your hand or use your voice. And again, with Zoom, it's hard for me to see all of you at the same time, so please do feel free to speak up. Everyone, please remember that moderators have discretion to make rulings during rounds. If an issue does come up, you can direct it to the Certamen chair. Please be polite and respectful of our judgment. Let's go ahead and see who the captains are. So for Wildcard Alpha, sorry, I can't see your full name. Is that Martina? Okay. Yeah. For Massachusetts Gold, the star must be hiding at the end of your name. Can you let me know who the captain is?
I'm the captain.
Okay. And for Massachusetts Purple?
I'm the captain.
Okay, thank you. During a bonus discussion, whoever says final answer, that answer will be accepted. Once time is called, the next thing said will be considered the final answer. All right, so I think we are just about ready to go once we get the go ahead. And so players, coaches, any questions?
Did you see the message that the commentator just sent us? I'm not sure. I don't think you read it, but it's in the group me. Seems important. I think she included an additional reminder for players.
Thank you. Yes, so this email went out to coaches earlier, but just so the players hear it as well. You have 15 minutes after the end of round 2 and then after the round of 3 to lodge any protests. It is absolutely forbidden to look up information in source books or on websites or in any other place during a round. You may not use phones or have other windows open on your computers. I think there are a few rooms that are not quite ready, so we will not start quite yet. Unfortunately, I'm not good at telling jokes, so I will refrain from trying to entertain you. But I always find the waiting the hardest. I will tell you a story about state convention. We were doing Certamen over Zoom for our state convention, but we didn't have a good way to communicate among moderators. And so I read round 1, and one of my teams was staying in my room for round 2, and no other team came. And so we thought the rooms were running late, and I sent several emails but didn't get a response. And we waited 45 minutes, and then people started showing up for round 3. And it turned out we had had one team not show up and one team of 1 whose computer had crashed. So there were no opponents, so that we were like, well, what do we do about this team that hasn't had its second round? So it did get a little bit messy. And so the nice thing about nationals is we have really good communication systems set up. So tech is always fun. I'm looking forward to hopefully being in person next year.
Does anyone have a favorite non-classics related fun fact? Or not fun? I stick with fun facts.
I have a joke that's like slightly related to the classics.
Go for it.
All right. Why did Poseidon feel bad for the dolphin? All right. Because he knew the dolphin was sad because the dolphin felt like he had no porpoise.
Oh, he had no porpoise. All right, we just got the go-ahead to begin novice round 2. Thank you for that. So, like it. All right. So everybody get your buzzer fingers ready. And we will start with a practice question for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions in this tournament. Toss up 0. From what Latin adjective does the girl's name Letitia come? Massachusetts Gold 3.
Pass.
Alpha 3.
Lightus, meaning happy.
That is correct. First bonus for Alpha. What is the masculine genitive plural of the comparative form of that adjective?
Can you please paste the bonus in the chat?
Yeah.
Yes, the comparative to that would be litior. So it's the masculine genitive.
Yeah.
So is it litiorum?
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Plural?
Answer, please.
Yeah. Litiorum. Final answer.
Litiorum is correct. Second bonus. What is the comparative adverb? Comparative adverb.
Oh, litiorum. Okay. Litiore, maybe.
Wait, wouldn't it just be litior? Like you said before?
I mean, that's the adjective.
Oh, not the comparative form.
I'm gonna just try litiore.
Yeah.
And see if it works.
20 seconds.
Litiore, final answer.
No, it's Litius. So that would have been 15 imaginary points. In recognition of 2021 being the 50th year of Certamen, this practice question and all practice questions in this year's tournament is a throwback question. This particular question came from 1976 round 2 of NJCL Certamen. Okay, so we will proceed with the questions that get real points. Toss-up number 1. Of the words coquus, latro, poeta, janitor, and sacerdos, which is best described in the following sentence? Is longos libros scribit. Massachusetts Purple 4.
Poeta.
Poeta is correct. First bonus for Massachusetts Purple. From the list in the toss-up, coquus, latro, poeta, janitor, and sacerdos, which is best described in the following sentence? Is in templo laborat Deus laudans.
Sacerdos.
Yeah, I agree.
Sacerdos, final answer.
Sacerdos is correct. Bonus 2, from the list in the toss-up, coquus, latro, poeta, janitor, and sacerdos, which is best described in the following sentence? Saipe is clam per noctem ambulat.
Latro, right? Like thief. Because it's like he secretly walks through the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Latro, final answer.
Latro is correct. So that would be 20 points for Massachusetts Purple on toss-up 1. Toss-up number 2. Today's politicians tend to wear formal attire in office or on the campaign trail. Massachusetts Purple 4.
Toga candida.
That is correct. The question finishes, in ancient Rome, you could identify an individual running for office by his chalk white garments, known by what name in Latin, and toga candida is correct. First bonus for Massachusetts Purple. What type of toga was worn by boys until the ages of 15 or 16 and by curule magistrates?
Toga praetexta.
Yep.
Final answer.
Toga praetexta is correct. Second bonus. What type of toga which was worn at funerals was made of black wool?
Toga pola. Final answer.
Toga pula is correct. 20 points on toss-up 2 for Massachusetts Purple. Toss-up number 3. What type of animal includes both the one with full moon shaped marks on its flanks that led a Phoenician immigrant to the site of his future city of Thebes, and Massachusetts Gold 3? Answer,
cow?
please. Cow is correct. The question finished, and the one that carried off Europa to Crete, and the answer is cow. First bonus for Massachusetts Gold. Upon arriving at the site of Thebes, Cadmus defeated what kind of animal to gain access to a water source, and then sowed its teeth into the ground on Athena's orders?
This is a dragon.
Yeah. Dragon, final answer.
Dragon is correct. Your second bonus. Name Cadmus's father, who was married to Telephassa and commanded Cadmus never to return to his native Phoenicia unless he found and rescued Europa.
Forgetting this name. It's not Inachus, that's Io's. I don't know. I think we might just have to pass on this one. I can't think of anything. Mila, do you know any guesses?
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
No answer.
The answer is Agenor. So that was 15 points on toss-up 3 for Massachusetts Gold. Toss-up number 4. What is the nominative plural of weir? Massachusetts Purple 4.
Weary.
Weary is correct. First bonus for Massachusetts Purple. What are the nominative plural forms of the nouns weis and where?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure wees is weerace, and then where is wera, because it's like neuter. do you guys think? So
I know. Can I defer to you just in case?
yeah, sure.
Okay, I defer to Mark.
Weires for Weiss and Wera for where? Final answer.
That is correct. Your second bonus, what is the dative plural of the noun Weiss?
Pretty sure this is Weiribus, but it might be do something weird.
Data plurals, I think we're ribus.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with that.
So Werebus.
Weiribus, like with an up.
Oh, okay. Werebus. Final answer.
That is correct. So that was 20 points on toss-up 4 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 5. What emperor was said to have not cut his hair or beard? Alpha 3?
Adrian.
No. Massachusetts gold 4?
Caligula.
No. Massachusetts purple 4?
Claudius.
No, the full question was what emperor was said to have not cut his hair or beard for several months following the disaster at Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD, and the answer is Augustus. So there are no points on toss-up 5, and we will do a score check.
The score after 5 questions: Massachusetts purple 60, Massachusetts gold 15, wild card alpha 0.
All right, good work, people. We will proceed with question 6. Toss-up number 6. For the verb audio, give the form that means y'all had heard. The Massachusetts purple 4.
Audi Weratus.
Audi Weratus is correct. The full prompt was the second person plural pluperfect active indicative. Your first bonus for Massachusetts purple. Change that form to the future perfect.
So Audi Weritus.
Yep.
Audi Veritas. Final answer.
Audi Weritus is correct. For your second bonus, change that form to the third person.
Audi Werent.
Variant, yes.
Yeah.
Audi Werent. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 6 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 7. What Latin word, which has a compound meaning kill, is the root, Massachusetts purple 4?
Faccio.
That's correct. It continues, is the root of English words such as clarify, affect, and fact, and the answer is faccio. Bonus 1 for Massachusetts purple. What derivative of faccio means a group of people usually having the same opinion contained within a larger group?
I think so.
Andrew,
That's
what
easy.
do you think? Or Eileen? You guys good with that?
Sure. I think that's fine. I don't have one better.
Okay, cool.
Action. Final answer.
Faction is correct. So your second bonus, what derivative of faccio means without flaw or complete?
Faultless.
It wouldn't be like just perfect or
Oh, maybe it is perfect.
I was thinking perfect, but
Perfect is probably better, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Final answer.
Perfect is correct. 20 points on toss-up 7 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 8. What woman was distracted once, then again, then a third time? Massachusetts purple 3.
Echo.
No. Massachusetts gold 3.
Helen.
No. Alpha 2.
Atalanta.
Atalanta is correct. The full question was, what woman was distracted once, then again, then a third time by gifts from Aphrodite that were thrown into her path and allowed her suitor to beat her in a foot race and marry her? And the answer is Atalanta. First bonus for Alpha, name that successful suitor.
Meleagor, right?
Yeah.
Meleagor.
Meleager, final answer.
No, it's either Melanion or Hippomenes. Bonus 2. Later, for insulting one deity or another, both Atalanta and Hippomenes were transformed into what type of animal?
Lions. I know that.
Okay. Lions, final answer.
Lions are correct. So that's 15 points for wildcard alpha on toss-up 8. Toss-up number 9. Which US state that does not have a Latin motto? Massachusetts purple 4?
California.
No. Alpha 3?
Texas.
No. Massachusetts gold 3?
Alaska.
No. The prompt was, which US state that does not have a Latin motto has a name that is derived from the Latin word mons, meaning mountain? And so the answer is Montana. And so no points on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10. Listen to the following passage, which I will read twice, and answer in English the question that follows. Olim erat consul nomine Publius Claudius Pulcher. Ei valde placebant bellum gerere et homines necare. Sed erat difficultas. Publius non bellum gerere poterat, quod puli sacri Romae non comedebant. Publius pulis cibum dabat, semel bis ter, sed puli non comedebant. Iratissimus Publius pulos in mare iecit. Repeating. Olim erat consul nomine Publius Claudius Pulcher. Ei valde placebant bellum gerere et homines necare. Sed erat difficultas. Publius non bellum gerere poterat, quod puli sacri Romae non comedebant. Publius pulis cibum dabat, semel bis ter, sed puli non comedebant. Iratissimus Publius pulos in mare iecit. The question: what are two things that Massachusetts purple 4?
Waging war and killing men.
Yes. What are two things that Publius Claudius Pulcher liked to do? Waging war and killing people. Your first bonus for Massachusetts purple. Why couldn't Publius wage war?
Because the sacred chickens like wouldn't eat, right?
The sacred chickens wouldn't eat. Final answer.
Yes. And your second bonus? What did Publius ultimately do to the chickens?
Threw them into the sea.
Yeah.
He threw them into the sea. Final answer.
That is correct, for 20 points on toss-up 10 for Massachusetts purple. And we will do a score check.
The score after 10 questions, Massachusetts purple 120, Massachusetts gold 15, wild card alpha 15.
All right. Excellent work, everybody. Let us move on to toss-up 11. What man who grew up in Spain with his father, whose family name means lightning? Massachusetts purple 4?
Hannibal.
Yes. The full question continues. Followed up his victory in a skirmish at Ticinus with 3 stunning victories over Roman forces at Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. And the answer is Hannibal. The first bonus for Massachusetts purple. What Roman dictator stopped the bleeding after Cannae by refusing Hannibal battle, which earned him an agnomen that means the delayer?
Cunctator.
Yeah.
So Fabius Maximus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fabius Maximus Cunctator. Final answer.
Yes. Your second bonus, who was the only Roman general to defeat Hannibal in a land battle?
Scipio Africanus.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Scipio Africanus is correct. So 20 points on toss-up 11 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 12. Eurystheus rejected which early labor of Massachusetts purple 3?
The second Lernaean Hydra.
Yes. The question was, Eurystheus rejected which early labor of Heracles as invalid because Heracles' nephew, Iolaus, cauterized the stump of each head that Heracles had clubbed off, and the answer is the Hydra. First bonus for Massachusetts purple. Heracles then dipped his arrows in the Hydra's poisoned blood. He used these arrows on several occasions, including alongside noisy bronze castanets, during which labor?
The Stymphalian birds.
Yes. Do you have
Wait,
to
sorry. What?
Sorry. Do you have to specify which number?
I don't think so, but we could if
I would just say
They
the
prompt.
Stymphalian birds, and then if we do, I think they would prompt. So
Yeah.
Stymphalian birds. Final answer.
Stymphalian birds is correct. And your second bonus. Heracles also used another arrow to kill what centaur who had tried to carry off Deianira and committed suicide out of agony when Deianira poisoned the former's tunic with the latter's blood?
Nessus.
Nessus. Final answer.
Nessus is correct. That's 20 points on toss-up 12 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up 13. Which of the following nouns is not the same case as the others? Libertas, artium, signum, Massachusetts purple 4.
Artium.
Artium is correct. The full list was libertas, artium, signum, multitudo, and soror. Bonus 1 for Massachusetts purple. Of those same nouns, libertas, artium, signum, multitudo, and soror, which is not the same gender as the others?
So I think it's signum, because signum's neuter. Are you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Signum. Final answer.
Signum is correct. Your second bonus. Of those same nouns, libertas, artium, signum, multitudo, and soror, which is not the same declension as the others?
This is just signum again, unless I'm missing something, because that's second and all the rest are third.
Okay. Signum. Final answer.
That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 13 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 14. What modern country encompasses the territory the Romans would have called Baetica and Massachusetts purple 4?
Spain.
Yes, Baetica and Tarraconensis. And the answer is Spain. First bonus for Massachusetts purple. Name a modern country that occupies part of the territory of the Roman province Rhaetia.
Rhaetia is like right above Italy. I don't know if that helps.
I was thinking Switzerland, but that might
Is that
not.
close to Italy?
It's because Rhaetia is like near Gaul, but like more to the
Yeah, I
east.
trust you. Yeah, go with
So
that.
I don't know if that's the right country, but
No, go with that. Go with that.
okay. Switzerland. Final answer.
Switzerland is correct. Your second bonus, name the modern country that contains the territory of the Roman province Cyrenaica.
Oh, this is like near, is it Numidia or Tunisia?
The modern country, Tunisia. I think either that or Egypt.
Oh, it might be Egypt.
Because wasn't Cyrene like where the Nile was? That could be wrong.
Yeah,
though.
no, I think you're right.
20 seconds.
Okay,
Okay.
Answer,
Egypt. Final answer.
No, the answer is Libya. So that was 15 points on toss-up 14 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 15. What man rejected offers of prowess in war and rule over the Massachusetts purple 3?
Paris.
Paris is correct. The full question went on. Rejected offers of prowess in war and rule over the known world, the gifts offered respectively by Athena and Hera in favor of Aphrodite's promise to give him the world's most beautiful woman, Helen. And the answer is Paris. First bonus for Massachusetts purple. Atop what mountain near Troy did Paris complete his judgment of the 3 goddesses?
Is it like the one where the Titans were on? I think it starts with an A, but I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know if it starts with an A because I had 2. It was either Etna or Ida, but
Isn't
but-
Aetna AETNA? Like, isn't that
Etna is ETNA, I think.
okay?
So I
Could
don't
that
know which one.
work,
it is.
Eileen?
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
Etna, final answer.
No, the answer is Ida. Your second bonus. Fragments of an early poem describe how what group of 3 attendant goddesses, as well as the Horai, prepared a beautiful dress for Aphrodite to wear to the contest.
Is that the seasons or no?
The Horai are the seasons.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but I don't know the other one. I don't know the story. So
I don't
Did
know.
they have any like siblings or? Because like, isn't the gray eye could work because of 3, but like it doesn't seem like they would make a dress.
There's the Furies. I don't know.
yeah, there isn't.
20
Just
seconds.
name a group. Just go with the group.
Answer, please.
Gray eye.
No, the Graces or the Carites. So that was 10 points on toss-up 15 for Massachusetts purple, and we'll do a score check.
The score after 15 questions is Massachusetts purple 205, Massachusetts gold 15, wild card alpha 15.
Okay, good work. We will go on to the last quarter of this round. Sorry, my document is bouncing around here. All right, toss up number 16. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Please tell me again. From those sentences, give the Latin verb form for are you saying in the Massachusetts purple 4.
Deacus.
Deacus is correct. So it was, are you saying in the first sentence? First bonus for Massachusetts 4, purple, sorry. Give the Latin for hear in the second sentence. I can't hear you.
I think this is audire, because it's like, I'm not able to hear you.
Audire. Final answer.
Audire is correct. Your second bonus, using dico, give the Latin for tell in the third sentence. Please tell me again.
So, deek, I think. Because it's like imperative.
Sounds good. Deek, final answer.
That is correct for 20 points on toss-up 16 for Massachusetts purple. Toss-up number 17. Responde Latine, quem fratrem nacavit Romulus. Sorry, that went really fast. Massachusetts purple 4.
Ramum.
Ramum is correct. First bonus for Massachusetts purple. Quis rexit inter Romulum et Tullum hostilium.
So Numa Pompilius, I think. Like who ruled
Yeah.
between, and it can just be
Is
nominative.
it the cool case? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Numa Pompilius, final answer.
Numa Pompilius is correct. Your second bonus. In quo monte erat oppidum Romuli.
Wait, didn't we? Yeah, in Palatino.
Yeah, in Palatino, final answer.
In Palatino is correct. 20 points on toss-up, 17 for Massachusetts Purple. Toss-up number 18. What animal's name in English means a pig with Massachusetts Purple 4? Answer, please.
Porcupine.
Yes, means a pig with thorns by derivation. Porcupine is correct. First bonus for Massachusetts Purple. What animal's name is preserved in vaccine?
Cow.
Cow.
Yep.
Final answer.
Cow is correct. Your second bonus. What English noun is a translation of both amita and matertera?
So Matertera is what, aunt or?
English. I think aunt. It's definitely not. Is
Oh,
it
you think it's
grandmother or aunt? No, I think it's aunt.
Do you want to just like plain aunt? Okay. I think
Because one is paternal and one is maternal, right?
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay. Aunt, final answer.
Aunt is correct. So that was 20 points on toss-up, 18 for Massachusetts Purple. Toss-up 19. What woman is described in the following quote from Ovid's Metamorphoses? Then she still had a body. She was not. Massachusetts Gold 3. Answer, please.
I'm gonna go Laudemia.
I'm gonna go on to Alpha 3.
Echo.
Echo is correct. Then she still had a body. She was not only a voice, but although she was talkative, she had no other manner of speech than she now has to repeat the most recent words of the many spoken. So that is Echo. First bonus for Alpha. According to Ovid, what goddess removed Echo's ability to speak independently?
I believe it's here. Hera.
Yeah,
Believe.
right.
Right.
Hera, final answer.
Unfortunately, it has to be Juno in the context of Ovid. And your second bonus, Echo fell in love with Narcissus, but was scorned by him. What goddess, seeking to avenge one of Narcissus's other spurned lovers, caused him to fall in love with his own reflection?
Wasn't it
Go-
like Genesis?
What was Venus?
Oh, Venus?
Well, fall in love. Who else could make her fall in love?
Yeah. Okay, sure. All right. Venus, final answer.
The answer is Nemesis.
I'm sorry.
That
was
is
my-
10 points for Alpha on toss-up 19, and we will do a score check before the final question.
The score is Massachusetts Purple 265, Wild Card Alpha 25, Massachusetts Gold 15.
All right. We have one more question in round 2. Toss-up number 20. When your Latin teacher asks you, "Intellegisne," what are they asking? Massachusetts Gold 3.
Are you listening?
No. Alpha 2.
Do you understand?
Do you understand is correct. First bonus for Alpha. You reply to your teacher, "Plus minusve." What are you telling your teacher?
Can you put that in the chat? Sorry, Meredith, what'd you say?
Can you paste the question in the chat? I think.
Sorry for the delay.
Maybe like 1 minute.
Huh?
Maybe 1 more minute. Yeah.
Well, why would you reply to that?
Please.
Just go with that, I guess.
Okay. 1 more minute. Final answer.
No, it means more or less. And your second bonus, your teacher then says, "Hock mihi placet." What does their reply mean?
Could you paste it in the chat, please? Oh yeah, perfect.
This pleases me.
Yeah, I like this. This pleases me. Final answer.
That is correct. So I believe that makes it 15 points on toss-up 20 for wildcard alpha. And let us have a final score check.
The final score, Massachusetts Purple 265, Wildcard Alpha 40, Massachusetts Gold 15.
All right. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind the scenes staff and convention organizers. The digital scoreboard will be posted in the chat so that you can see how your favorite teams are doing. Okay. And I will also put in a link to the moderator evaluation for you to fill out. All right, we can go ahead and stop the live stream at this point.
Okay, cool, we're live. Hello, viewers. I'm Colby. I'll be your reading this round and moderating, and the support staff and co-moderators I have with me are.
I'm Andrew. I'll be your protest moderator.
Lisa Masoni, backup moderator.
Sarah Cowett, scorekeeper.
David Fott, scorekeeper.
Timekeeper, sorry.
All right. You are watching intermediate round 2 of the National Junior Classical League's Certamen Tournament 2021. All right. Keep checking the SCED app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them anytime. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. Players, please please wait until recognized to answer a toss-up, even if you appear first on the chat on your screen. The order on my screen will probably be different, or it might be different from the order on your screen. And the order on my screen will be the final order that we use to determine who gets to answer in which order. So that's that. Zoom audience, coaches and spectators and alternate players, please be quiet for the duration of the match and keep your cameras turned off. At the score checks after the questions 5, 10, and 15, you're welcome to clap using the Zoom reactions or type encouraging words in the chat. However, when the score break occurs at 19, please only use the Zoom reactions and do not use the chat, just to keep the round flowing right through the final question. And of course, at the end, please feel free to turn on your cameras and congratulate your players and your teammates, and microphones, of course, as well. The Aurelia passage has been helpfully pasted in the chat by Andrew, and I will now read this passage in Latin so you know what my Latin sounds like during the round. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coipit. Ehu. There you go. Players, Please do not do anything that may be construed as consultation. This includes gestures, any verbal or electronic communication with the other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players, including your teammates, in any way other than by voice in Zoom or Zoom chat. We take this really seriously. Please just try and help us maintain an environment of integrity here. If someone does commit consultation or you think there's been some malfeasance or rule breaking, coaches, players, and audience members, please do not shout it out during the round, raise procedural points during a question in progress. If you have a question or you think something has occurred, please feel free to message Andrew over the Zoom chat privately, and I'm sure he will resolve the situation to your satisfaction, or at least he'll do his best. If players, as already mentioned, have a question during the toss-up, as mentioned before, you should raise your hand or use your voice to ask the question without buzzing in. And again, please just use your voice. I'm not going to get mad you interrupted me because it's the only way really for you to get my attention. Coaches, players, and audience members, remember that the moderators have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there's an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair. And of course, please be polite and respectful of our judgment during the round and after the round and before the round. The captains are Aryan for New Jersey, William for North Carolina, and Isaac for Washington. But please remember that whoever says final answer during the bonus time will be giving your final answer, even if they're not your captain. And once time has been called on a bonus, the next thing said by the team will be considered the final answer. Do any of the players have a question? They never do. And we, again, just to verify, are reading intermediate round 2. They hate when we read the wrong questions. And that's all I got. I'm not sure we have the go ahead, but let's see what my
No, not quite yet.
No, it's looking good though.
Yeah.
Remember when I was a player decades ago, the usual custom when the moderator would ask if someone had a question was one team would ask if they pronounced initial H's. It was like some flex, like you were like, oh, I know about this thing. It was great. I'm glad you'll stop doing it though.
Yeah,
And
because
Yeah,
I always automatically answered.
a message.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry.
I would answer that yes. I would say yes, I pronounce H's, and then I started listening to myself, and I'm like, on some words I do, and on some words I don't.
Yeah, you're right though, Andrew. They did at Hick, but I feel like they still asked it. It was like it held over for a little bit.
Someone asked it yesterday too. It's like just so ingrained in the.
Yeah.
But Lisa, I also would say, oh, totally, and then catch myself not doing it, and now I've like trained myself to overpronounce honor and honestas and all those other things.
Yeah, I realized I didn't consciously think about stress enough because my first time I moderated a few years ago, my co-moderator, I was like, hey, is there anything I could do better? And they had like a prepared list of all the words I mispronounced, which is pretty funny. I mean, it was like, hey, that's what I asked for, but
That's true. It's true.
They were like, yeah, the stress is actually here. You put it at the end. It's not, it never goes there. It's like, it's
I remember at one point I like photocopied the whole glossary out of the back of Ecce Romani because that was the only place I had seen where they put an acute accent on the stressed syllable of every word in the glossary. And
we
like
just
once
got the go ahead. Sorry.
Oh.
to interrupt.
Nope, go ahead. Let's do it.
Good stuff. All right. Well, without any further ado, I would love to start reading questions to y'all. So once I get my chat up, excellent. Okay, here we go. Toss up. Oh, now I will read one practice question for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Toss up 0 for any team. In ancient Greek and early Latin, a grammatical number existed between singular and plural called dual. What two Latin words, surprisingly enough, maintain what is left of those dual endings? In ancient Greek and early Latin, a grammatical number existed between singular and plural called dual. What two Latin words, unsurprisingly enough, maintain what is left of those dual, Aryan?
Viginti and Freni.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. And I think that's also your teammate. All right. Well, I've read the question twice. Oh, Isaac.
Viginti and Triginta.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. And if there's no place, I've read the question twice. I'm going to call adequate time. And that is the cadence I'll use during the round on the real questions. So if I read the question all the way through and there's still a team that could buzz in, I'll say I've read the question twice. I'm going to call adequate time. And as long as you buzz in when I say time or before, I'll let you answer. So the answer was actually ambo and duo, so both and two. But anyway, that's okay. No points were up there anyway. This 50 years of Certamen throwback question came from the 1976 upper level final round of NJCL Certamen. And let's start with the real ones.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes, sir.
May I ask you, please, to recognize the player by state and number?
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you for making that clear. Will do. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a concern. Toss up one for any team. In response to what woman's lack of humility did Poseidon send Ketus to ravage her land of Ethiopia, leading her husband to offer their daughter, Andromeda, as an offering? New Jersey 3, Mahika?
Queen Cassiopeia.
Yes, Cassiopeia is correct. Bonuses to Team New Jersey. Bonus 1, name this husband of Cassiopeia.
I know it's Cepheus, right?
Yeah, it's King Cepheus of
King Cepheus, final answer.
Cepheus is correct. And bonus 2 for New Jersey. What is unusual about Cassiopeia's constellation in which she sits in a chair?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it forms like a weird, it forms like a letter. It's W. It forms like a W shape, I think.
Wait,
Yeah, her hands are out. I just know that prop.
It's like, yeah, it's 5 stars and it's like forms like a W. I'm not sure though.
20 seconds.
Mahika?
I'm not sure. I know it's like, I mean, we can just go with what Aryan said, I think.
Yeah, let's go with
Or
what
it's
you
an
said.
M. It's an M or a W. I can't tell.
I
say it forms the
say
shape.
W, I guess.
30 seconds.
Oh, sorry, I missed your 20. That's my bad. I need your answer, please.
Final answer, it forms the shape of a W.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's that she's upside down. The chair itself is upside down, which is like part of the myth. Anyway, my bad for missing that first timer. That's 15 points for New Jersey on toss-up 1. Let's go on to toss-up 2 for any team. Toss-up 2. What is the modern name of a quincum? What is the Washington 1, Isaac?
Quincy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Quincy's not correct. I'll repeat for teams New Jersey and North Carolina. What is the modern name of a quincum? New Jersey 4, Lockett?
Budapest.
Budapest is correct, yes. Bonus 1 for New Jersey. What is the modern name of Aquae Sextii?
Any idea, guys?
Is it AX or no, Logan?
Aquae Sexy. I know that's a battle.
Yeah, the Battle of Aquae Sexy. I know that.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
I need your answer.
Is it?
No.
Is it Provence? Is it Provence?
Aix is correct.
Okay, good.
The full name Aix in Provence, yes, but all I need is Aix. Bonus 2 for New Jersey. What is the modern name of Aquae Sulis?
Oh, this is in England. It's Bath, I think. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it's Bath. We got I got this question yesterday in the geography.
Or is it Somerset? I don't know.
No, it's Bath.
It's
Bath
Bath.
final answer.
Bath final answer.
Bath is correct, yes. 20 points to New Jersey on toss-up 2. Let's go on to toss-up 3 for any team. Toss-up 3. What English derivative of rapio is an adjective that means extremely hungry or voracious? Thomas. Sorry, North Carolina 2, Thomas.
Ravish.
I'm sorry, ravish is not correct. I'll repeat for teams New Jersey and Washington. What English derivative of rapio is an adjective that means extremely hungry or voracious? I've read the question twice. Washington 1, Isaac.
Rapacious.
Rapacious is correct. I'll bonuses to Washington. Bonus 1 for Washington. What English adjective, derived from the Latin word rego, means disorderly and not readily ruled, controlled, or managed?
Misregulated, final answer.
Well, pending that being a real word, I am tempted to take it, but I don't have a reliable dictionary in front of me. So for now, I will say no points, but you may well receive them in the future.
Can you repeat it? And
misregulated. So very similar. I do have.
We checked on that, and it's not a word.
Okay. All right.
Beforehand.
I'm sorry. I was looking for unruly, incorrigible, and unregulated, but very close. And bonus 2 for Washington. What English verb derived from the Latin word rideo means to make fun of or to mock?
Deride, final answer.
Deride is correct. 15 points to Washington on toss-up 3. All right. Let's go on to toss-up 4 for any team. Toss-up 4. After gaining control of Messana, circa 288 BC, what corps of discharged Campanian mercenaries appealed to the Carthaginians for help against Hiero's siege in 264 BC, an event that ignited the First Punic War? After gaining control of Messana, circa 288 BC, what corps of discharged Campanian mercenaries appealed to the Carthaginians for help against Hiero's siege in 264 BC, an event that ignited the First Punic War? North Carolina 1, William.
The Sicilians.
Could you be more specific?
The
Actually,
Sicilian.
okay, yeah, I'm not going to take that. Let's go to New Jersey for Lockett.
The Mamertines?
The Mamertines is what I was looking for. I'm not sure, according to the question, they were even Sicilian. That's why I prompted you originally, but I think Mamertines is what I needed. I'm going to read the bonuses to New Jersey. Bonus 1 to New Jersey. A year later, what Roman consul managed to detach Hiero from his alliance with Carthage, gaining him the first triumphal cognomen in history?
So
is this Regulus? Marcus Attilius Regulus?
Would it be, or would it be could it be I think you're right. Let's go with that.
Okay. Regulus, final answer.
I'm sorry, I was looking for Valerius or Valerius Messala, something like that. But let's try bonus 2. In 262 BC, what city that served as the Carthaginian base on the south coast of Sicily did the Romans besiege before moving to the naval front?
It's Syracuse, right? Arian?
He asked what city, right? Was the base?
Is it Syracuse or Messina? It's like both are possible.
Wouldn't it be a Grinkentum?
Let's go with what Mahika's saying because I think that's probably right.
Yeah, final
Oh,
answer.
hold up, one
Right,
second.
battle. Battle of the
20
Beasts.
seconds.
You're right. Agrigentum,
I
final
need your
answer.
answer.
A Grinkentum, final answer.
Agrigentum is correct, yes. That's 15 points to New Jersey on toss-up 4. Let's go to toss-up 5 for any team, after which we'll have our first score check. Toss-up 5. Translate the verb form wincom into English. Translate the verb form wincom into English. All right. I've North Carolina 2, Thomas.
Bound.
I'm sorry, bound is not correct. New Jersey 4, Lockett.
I will have one.
I'm sorry, I will have one is not correct. And I've read the Washington 1, Isaac.
I will win.
I will win is correct, yes. Or also let me win, may I win, and other options. Bonus 1 for Washington. Now translate this verb form into English. Wincamony.
You all will have been. You all will have been one.
Sorry, I don't think I can take that. I was looking for you all will be defeated. I believe the have been was the problem there. I think I could have taken the way you phrased the one. But anyway, let's try bonus 2. Now translate the verb form of winko in this sentence. Skio me we kisse.
Twenty seconds.
I need your answer.
To have one.
Yeah, I can take that. So that is 15 points for Washington on toss-up 5. And let's get our score after the first quarter.
The score after 5 questions, New Jersey 50, Washington 30, North Carolina 0.
All right, 300 points left in the game. Plenty of time to rack up a big score. Toss-up 6 for any team. What type of subjunctive clause is found in the following sentence? Non nulli leones timebant ne liberi sui in urbem errarent. What type of subjunctive clause is found in the following sentence? Non nulli leones timebant ne liberi sui in urbem errarent. I've read the question twice.
A suggesting subjunctive.
I'm sorry, you need to buzz in before you can answer. But I think that was New Jersey, right? Washington 1, Isaac?
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I saw the wrong thing. But I can't take your answer after you've spoken that of turn. But New Jersey 4, Lockett. Need your answer, please.
I think he got kicked out.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, unfortunately, it is going to take your team's buzz on this question. But as I was saying, North Carolina 1, William?
The suggesting subjunctive.
I'm sorry, the suggesting subjunctive is not correct. I know, yeah. I was looking for a fearing clause, or just fearing would have been okay on that to me bont there. But no points awarded on toss-up 6. Let's try toss-up number 7 for any team. Toss-up 7. I'll wait to clear, actually, since we have buzzes. Sorry. Last time it didn't really.
I got you.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
7, go.
Thank you. Toss-up 7. According to tradition, which of the kings of Rome divided the people into 5 classes based on wealth and into groups of 100 men each for voting? New Jersey 1, Aryan?
Servius Tullius.
Servius Tullius is correct, and I just realized I didn't wait for your player to come back. Really sorry about that, but looks like it didn't affect y'all. Do y'all know if their return is expected? Is there maybe one of you have a coach here? Coach, have you been able to contact them?
Yes, they're trying to log back in right now.
Again, sorry, I didn't wait. I don't know what, sometimes you just slips on your mind. But we can wait.
Let them back in.
Yeah, no worries. If I see them in the waiting room, certainly. And we can wait to start the bonuses for a reasonable amount of time until they're back.
Yeah, his computer just restarted.
Yeah. Most people don't just bail for fun. But
My computer did that in the middle of the last round.
yeah, I read State, I think, from my girlfriend's parents' house, which is like way in the rural Texas. I think I lost Wi-Fi like 3 times. Yes,
There you
we
are.
can.
Welcome back.
Okay. Just make sure you rename, and then I'll start the bonuses for toss-up 7, which your team got in your absence. And you were 4, I believe. Awesome. Okay, so bonus 1 for New Jersey. What was the name of the assembly in which these 5 classes voted? And here, just since Lockett didn't actually hear the question, I can put that in the chat too. And if I can get my chat back open. Here was the toss up for.
I think there was a centuriate
Assembly. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, wait, locate.
The Assembly of Centuries, I believe.
The centuriate assembly. Yeah, I think it was centuriate.
Yeah, centuriate assembly final answer.
Centuriate assembly final answer.
That's interesting.
Or like would Assembly of Centuries work better? Because
no, I think I'm going to take that. They want us to I'm not going to prompt us. I'll tell you they wanted Comitia Centuriata, but if everyone decides that this is not a good answer later, I guess I don't know. We'll see. But I think I don't see the difference between Centuriate Assembly and Comitia Centuriata in Latin. So yeah, I think it's totally fine. But you never know. Anyway, for now, 5 points. Bonus 2. Who plotted with Tarquinius Superbus to overthrow Servius Tullius?
So
Is this
I remember
Lucius Tarquinius Superbus? No, that's Superbus. Who worked with Superbus?
Okay, so Superbus was overthrown, and I remember he tried to come back into power.
I need your answer.
All right, what do you say?
Final answer, Priscus.
I'm sorry, Priscus is not correct. I was looking for Tullia the Elder. Or just Tullia would have been fine. All right, but that's 15 points for New Jersey on toss-up 7. Let's go on to toss-up 8 for any team. Thank you. In toss-up 8, in book 6 of the Aeneid, what ghost flees back to the shade of her former husband, Sychaeus? North Carolina 1, William.
Queen Dido's ghost.
Queen Dido's ghost, excellent. Yes, after Aeneas meets her in the underworld and tries to explain why he left her in Carthage. Dido is correct. Bonus 1 for North Carolina. Dido and her husband Sychaeus hailed from Tyre, a city of what seafaring people?
Phoenicia, right? Yeah, Phoenicia, final answer.
Phoenicia is correct. And bonus 2, Name Dido's brother, who murdered Zacchaeus in order to steal his wealth and usurp the throne.
Yarbus. I think Yarbus, final answer.
I'm sorry, Yarbus is not correct. His brother's name is
that's right. Yeah,
Pygmalion. But 15 points for North Carolina on toss-up 8. And let's write on the toss-up 9 for any team. Toss-up 9. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence, the people elected a certain experienced leader. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence, the people elected, North Carolina 1, William.
Quaedam callidam ducem.
Could you repeat your first word?
Quaedam callidam ducem.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I think I didn't finish, so I'll start the question over for New Jersey and Washington. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence, the people elected a certain experienced leader.
Quandam callidam. Shoot. Okay.
I think I'm sorry, I can't allow. It's unfortunately, I think if you start answering, I can't take your buzz. But New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Quandam callidam zu.
Could you repeat your last word? I think you cut out.
Quaedam callidam ducem.
Okay. I'll have to talk to my other moderators, but your first answer and your second answer did not match after the repetition, even with the third word. So I think I'm gonna have to not take any of the answers. So you were on the right track, but you didn't finish Dukim the first time, at least to my ears. And right, yeah, it's my co-mod is confirming. Yeah, I agree. So what I was looking for in toto was quandam callidam ducem, and each team either gave part of that and then not part of it the second time, or did not have all the elements present at any one time. So unfortunately, I'm not going to award any points on this question, and we're going to go right on to toss-up 10. But you all did a good job of making sure most of your answer was accusative, like the question asked. Oh, yeah, and as a reminder, just pronouncing C's as hard C's is preferred. Like duchem as opposed to duchem. And you're welcome, I believe in the rules, they do clarify that you are welcome to use ecclesiastical pronunciation, but it may confuse some moderators who are already trying to listen very hard to what you're saying. But again, like that was not the issue with anyone's answer vis-a-vis getting points. And I just went to the waiting room chat, sorry. Okay, so long story short, no points awarded on toss-up 9. Let's go on to toss-up 10 right before our halfway score check. Toss-up 10 for any team. What deity, whom the citizens of his primary cult center of Epidaurus called the son of Apollo and Coronis, was Machaon's father and the primary god of healing? North Carolina 1, William.
Asclepius.
Asclepius is correct, yes. Bonus 1 for North Carolina. What younger brother of Machaon accompanied him to fight at Troy?
You got anything?
No.
Just like say Apollo or something. I don't want to say Apollo. He's Diomedes, final answer.
Diomedes is not correct. I was looking for Podalirius.
It wasn't Apollo.
But bonus 2, Cronus was killed after being unfaithful to Apollo with what son of Elatus?
No. Random Greek syllables. John, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. Random Greek syllables was correct, though. His name was Ischus, which has 1 vowel and 6 letters. So unfortunately, well, not fortunately, that's still 10 points on toss-up 10 from North Carolina. And let's get our score halfway through the round.
The score in New Jersey, 65, Washington, 30, North Carolina, 25.
Again, 200 points on the board, still anyone's game. Let's try toss-up 11 for any team. Real fast. Toss-up 11. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive flume and outflux? Washington 1, Isaac.
Flumino, meaning to flow.
Sorry, that's not correct. New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Flumen, meaning river.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. North Carolina 1, William.
Flumo, meaning to flow.
Could you repeat your answer?
Flumo, meaning to flow.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I was looking, you're all very close. So I was looking for fluo, meaning to flow, just F-L-U long O. And flumen is related, but unfortunately the question specifies Latin verb. So not really able to prompt you even on a question like that. But regardless, all very close. Let's go on. So no points awarded on toss-up 11. Let's go to toss-up 12 for any team. Toss-up 12. Responde latine, quim causum expectat praepositio propter? Responde latine. New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Accusative, accusitavo.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for teams North Carolina and Washington. Responde, Washington 1, Isaac.
Ablativo.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I will repeat for North Carolina. Responde latine, quem causum expectat praepositio propter? North Carolina 1, William.
I have no idea.
Unfortunately, that's even in English. So what I was looking for, and I think you most of the gist of it was accusative, but due to the way the question is phrased and the Latin restriction upon it, you needed to respond with accusativum, which corresponds to quim causum, right? The preposition propter expects which case. That's why I couldn't take any of the answers given, but you know, tough question. Let's go on to toss-up 13 for any team. No points awarded on 12. Toss-up 13 for any team. Italian cuisine certainly has changed since the time of the ancient Romans. Which of the following pizza toppings did the ancient Romans have? Tomato, bell pepper, onion, pineapple. New Jersey 4, Lockett.
Onion.
Onion is correct, yep. Bonus 1 for New Jersey. Which of the following dishes would have felt especially extravagant to an average Roman due to the type of meat used? Chicken piccata, goat stew, pork salami, beef steak.
Guys, what do you guys think? I knew poultry was.
I want to say, yeah, I want to say was pork part of it?
No, I think chicken would be more of a delicacy because like.
I want to say beef, but
I don't think it's. Is it goat?
I think it's chicken because like.
Is it? I think it has to be beef actually.
Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say beef.
Right,
because they had like they have cheese and stuff, but like that's common.
Answer, please.
Beef steak. Final answer.
Beef steak is correct. I'm sorry, did I miss your kind of? It's when they're all talking.
Yeah, that's why I just
didn't miss it. Thank you
yelled.
for. I know I appreciate that. They said beef steak, right?
Yes, they did.
My brain has no short-term recollection. I don't know. Beef steak is correct. Yes. Excellent. Bonus 2. Now time for dessert. Which flavor of gelato could the Romans theoretically have produced if they could keep it cold enough? Rum raisin, honey walnut, mint chocolate chip, or coffee?
Okay, so I don't think coffee is likely because
I think it could be raisin.
Yeah, I feel like rum raisin,
raisin?
is most
rum
likely.
raisin is possible, but
It can't be. It's definitely not coffee and chocolate chip.
definitely not coffee. They didn't have chocolate.
Maybe honey walnut.
They had honey, but
Could
I
be
didn't
honey.
know. I don't know if they had walnuts.
Either honey or rum
They
raisin.
had,
Let's go
but
with
like,
rum
is
raisin.
rum? What did they produce rum? Because I know they produce like some kind of wine.
20 seconds.
I need your answer.
Rum
You want to go with honey
final
walnut?
answer?
Right now.
Rum raisin final
Rum
answer.
raisin final answer.
I'm sorry, I was looking for honey walnut. Yeah, I'm not sure if rum or raisin is the issue, but definitely they had honeys and walnuts. So that's 15 points for New Jersey on toss-up 13. Let's go on to toss-up 14 for any team. Toss-up 14. After seeing the dead fish that he had caught be revived by a patch of grass, what Boeotian man consumed that grass and became a god with the fins and tail of a fish? After seeing the dead fish that he had caught be revived by a patch of grass, what Boeotian man consumed that grass and became a god with the fins and tail of a fish? New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Glaucus?
Glaucus is correct, yes. Bonus 1 for New Jersey. After his transformation, Glaucus fell in love with what nymph, who was put off by his fishiness and rejected him? A jealous suitor of Glaucus then transformed her via a potion.
This is definitely Scylla, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yep, Scylla,
Okay.
final answer.
Scylla is correct. Bonus 2. Euripides calls Glaucus the prophet or son of what sea god?
Sea god Poseidon? Or
No, it's Sisyphus, right?
are you
King of
sure
Corinth?
it's
King of
Sisyphus?
Corinth, right?
Because like I know
I'm pretty
Poseidon.
sure. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Sisyphus.
I think I agree with Aryan.
Okay.
Yeah, Sisyphus, final answer.
I'm sorry, I was looking for Nereus, I believe the old man of the sea. But 15 points for New Jersey on toss-up 14. And let's go on to toss-up 15 before our anti-penultimate score check. Toss-up 15. Oh, wait, no, it's the penultimate one. Whatever. Toss-up 15. While applying for college, your friend wonders aloud to you that the University of North Dakota's motto is quite strange. They say it has something to do with nuts and murder, but they may have confused a letter. What is the motto of the University of North Dakota? Aryan?
Lux et Lex.
Lux et Lex is correct. Yeah. What is the motto of the University of North Dakota, which translates to light and law? Glad Joe got that because I get to read the bonus. Bonus 1 for New Jersey. Your bashful friend thanks you for your correction and cites the mistake as a lapsus menti, a slip of the chin. What more semantically correct Latin phrase has your friend confused this time?
Maybe lapsus mentis, right?
Semantically correct, so. Yeah.
Lapsus mentis, I think. That means like a
I've
lapse
heard
of
that
like
before.
memory or
I've
something.
heard that. Yeah.
Lapsus mentis, final answer.
Lapsus mentis is correct. And bonus 2. Alas, your friend takes solace in the Senecan maximum, errare humanum est. What does this mean?
To err is human. Are you?
To error.
To err is human.
Yes.
That's how I've heard it.
To err is, isn't it? To err is human?
Yeah,
To
that's right.
err is
To
human.
err
To
is
err is human,
err is
final
human.
answer.
To err is human, final answer.
Yes, that's correct. Let's get our score after 3 quarters and see how we're doing.
Yes, the score is New Jersey 115, Washington 30, North Carolina 25.
All right. And again, 100 points left on the board. Anyone could still win. Yeah. I mean, English pronunciation is not the focus here. You know, as long as I kind of get the gist. I'm sure I say words wrong all the time, like right now. Toss-up 16 for any team. The story from the previous round about Janus continues. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice, and answer in Latin the question that follows. Uno die Janus duas feminas prope statuam saltantes videbat, erant felices quod nemo eas vexabat, atque teleponis picturas multarum rerum capiebant. Haec feminae pulchram et caluam aquilam, quae in statua constitit, non conspexerunt. Haec avis feminas deridebat, et quoque saltare coipit. I'll repeat. Uno die Janus duas feminas prope statuam saltantes videbat, erant felices quod nemo eas vexabat, atque teleponis picturas multarum rerum capiebant. Haec feminae pulchram et caluam aquilam, quae in statua constitit, non conspexerunt. Haec avis feminas deridebat, et quoque saltare coipit. The question, qualis aquila in statua erat? Qualis aquila in statua erat? New Jersey 3, Mahika.
Unus.
I'm sorry, unus is not correct. Washington 1, Isaac.
Unum.
I'm sorry, unum is not correct. I've read the question twice. North Carolina 1, William.
Feminae?
I'm sorry, feminae is not correct. Oh, it's interesting. I wonder if I could have taken, oh, sorry. So what I was looking for was either pulchra or calua, which were used to describe it in the passage, pulchram et caluam, but yeah. I couldn't take any of your answers. I wonder if, I'm not sure one, even if it were matching aquila, would have been acceptable, but it's definitely interesting. That would have been kind of fun to talk about in the moderating room. Anyway, no points awarded on toss-up 16, but some close answers. And let's go on to toss-up 17 for any team. The year 69 AD is known for having 4 different emperors contending for power. The whole upheaval started when what governor of Gallia Lugdunensis renounced his allegiance to Nero? North Carolina 1, William.
Balbus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Washington 1, Isaac.
Gaius Julius Vindex.
Gaius Julius Vindex is correct.
Okay.
Bonus 1 for Washington. Vindex was unable to put together an effective coalition of allies, and his revolt was put down by the armies of the Rhine. Who commanded these armies?
Rufus.
Could you be more specific?
Lucius Rufus.
I need one more piece of information.
Lucius Virginius Rufus.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, I needed the.
I want to give as little information as possible so I don't mispronounce it.
Oh, trust me. Our protest mod can attest that when I played, I did not always give him as much as he wanted in the answers. Bonus 2. And that is correct, yes. Points on that one. Bonus 2. One of the reasons Vindex had been unable to garner support was his Gallic birth. From what Gallic group had Vindex descended?
The Galbans, I don't know.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. The Aquitani or the Aquitanians. But 15 points for Washington on toss-up 17. Let's go on to toss-up 18 for any team. Translate the following sentence into Latin. There is a fire in Rome. Translate the following sentence into Latin. There is a fire in Rome. I've heard the question twice. North Carolina 1, William.
Est ignis in Roma.
Sorry, that's not correct. And I've heard the question twice. New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Ibi ignas in Roma.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Read the question. Washington 1, Isaac.
Romae ignis.
Is that your complete answer?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I needed, well, yours was the closest dealing with Romae there, but I was looking for est ignis Romae. I needed the linking verb. So unfortunately, I can't take that. And we're not going to give any points on toss-up 18. So let's go on to toss-up 19 for an 18. All right, toss-up 19 for any team. What city in Aetolia had a king who omitted Artemis during an annual harvest sacrifice, leading the goddess to punish that king, Oeneus, by sending, New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Calydon?
Calydon is correct, by sending a giant boar to ravage the fields. Bonus 1 for New Jersey. According to Ovid's Metamorphoses, what two uncles of Meleager grew angry at his decision to give the boar's hide to Atalanta, sparking a fatal quarrel?
Okay, so we need to figure out what two uncles of
I'm
Meleager.
pretty sure one of them is Plexippus.
Oh, then would it be
Toxius?
Toxius?
Yeah.
Toxius and
Toxius and
Plexippus.
Plexippus, final answer.
Toxius
final
and
answer.
Plexippus are correct. Sorry, I was chatting with a moderator about a different matter. And bonus 2, who killed Meleager by burning his life brand in revenge for his brother's murder?
Oh, this is Althea. Althea, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Althea, final answer.
Althea is correct. 20 points to New Jersey on toss-up 19. Let's get a score check after 19, going into the final toss-up.
The score is New Jersey 135, Washington 45, North Carolina 25.
Awesome. Lots of good scores there. And one toss-up left. Would y'all mind all turning on your cameras just for the final toss-up? You know, give the crowd something fun to look at as we finish out our second round. Okay, that's everyone. Cool. Good to see you guys. Toss-up 20 for any team. Derived from a Latin adjective meaning many, what Latin noun means crowd? Washington 1, Isaac.
Multus.
I'm sorry, multus is not correct. North Carolina 2, Thomas.
Multitude.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. New Jersey 1, Aryan.
Turba.
I'm sorry, turba's not correct. You were all close. So multus was the adjective, which means many, or frequens in this case. But I needed multitudo, the Latin noun, or frequentia, which is much less common, but equally valid with the lead in. So unfortunately, no points awarded on toss-up 20, but it's good to see you guys. And the score remains at?
New Jersey 135, Washington 45, North Carolina 25.
All right. And I got some stuff to read to y'all, but you all played a great round. No one ended without any points. Probably a better way to phrase that, but great job all around. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. I also want to thank our behind the scenes staff and convention organizers. And of course, I personally want to thank all the players, coaches, and the people helping me, you know, while I read. They do all the other hard stuff. The tech help and secondary moderator will now paste a digital scoreboard into the chat so you can see how your favorite teams are doing. There will also be a link to a moderator evaluation. If you have any feedback on my performance today, I'd love to hear it. And I think we're going to stop the stream now, and y'all can feel free to celebrate commiserate or leave the Zoom. And thank you for your time. You guys all played a great game and good luck.
Convention. I'm Andrew. I'll be your moderator today. With me is Colby, my secondary moderator, Sarah keeping time, and David on the score sheet. Keep checking the Sched app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them anytime. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines, which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. Remember to wait until recognized in order to answer a toss-up. And as I know you've heard many times, just because your buzz is first in your chat doesn't mean it's first in mine. So I have to go with mine. Audience, remember to stay quiet during the match with your cameras off, but we do encourage you to use the clap emoji during the score checks to encourage your team. At the end of the round, if the audience wants to turn on their cameras and or audio to congratulate the teams, that would be welcome. I am now going to paste in the Aurelia passage and go ahead and read that for a pronunciation guide. One second. Or actually, Colby, if you have it up, that would be good. There it is. Okay, so follow along. If you need to look at the chat, that's fine. And I'm going to read it looking this way because this is where my questions are. So, Aurelia, qui orbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iois in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurrere coepit. Ehu. So like I said, I got questions over here, Zoom here. So I'll be looking like this when I read the questions. Could everybody hear me fine? Were there any issues? Okay. Remember not to do anything that may be construed as consultation. That includes gestures and any verbal or electronic communication with the other players, coaches, or audience members. And remember, even when you're not in the middle of a toss-up, do not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice, Zoom voice, or Zoom chat. Moderators have discretions to make rulings during rounds. If there is an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair. Please be politeful and respectful of our judgment. Have the captains all identified themselves with an asterisk? Can the captains wave at me? Hi, captains. Great. Does anybody have a question? Any question at all?
Yeah, so for question distribution, will the rhetorical device questions be considered language or literature?
I believe, so let me preface this with, I did not write either language or literature questions for advance, but I believe that they are literature questions.
All right, thank you.
Other questions? That was great. Okay, and we are reading the 2021 advanced round 2. That's correct. We're still in 2021. Okay, good. Good. Then let's all take a deep breath and have fun because we have the go ahead to go. So we're going to start with toss-up 0. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. So toss-up 0. What 2-word alliterative Latin proverb has been translated Massachusetts 4, Kyler?
Kawe Kanem.
I'm sorry, Kawe Kanem is not correct. I will start over for the other two teams. What 2-word alliterative Latin proverb has been translated into the alliterative English forewarned is Wisconsin 1, Ali?
No answer.
Okay. What 2-word alliterative Latin proverb has been translated into the alliterative English forewarned is forearmed? I'll read it one more time. I don't know that I finished it the last time. What 2-word alliterative Latin proverb? Florida 1, Robert.
No answer.
Okay. Thanks for that. So the phrase is praemonitus, praemunitus. In recognition of 2021 being the 50th year of Certamen, this practice question, like all practice questions in this year's tournament, was a throwback question. This particular question came from 1984 upper semifinals of NJCL Certamen. All right. That's so long ago, I wasn't even alive. Now let's get on with the real toss-ups. Toss-up number 1 for all teams. What man migrated to Chaos, to which he brought Etesian winds? Mass 1, Danny.
Aristias.
Aristias is correct, to which he brought Etesian winds after his son by Autonoe was torn apart by his own hounds and his assault on Eurydice caused her to be bitten by a snake. It's Aristias. Bonus 1 for Team Mass. Name Aristias's mother who wrestled a lion.
All right. Yeah. Irene final.
Cyrene is correct. Bonus 2. What daughter of Aristias was driven from Euboea to Drepane for nursing Dionysus?
Yep. Macris final.
Macris is correct. That's 20 points for Massachusetts on toss-up number 1. Toss-up 2 for all teams. What use of the genitive case is seen in these lines from Virgil's Aeneid? Admonet insomnis, Wisconsin 1, Ali. Wait, oh, sorry, Ali. Florida 4, Fefe was first. That's my bad.
Genitive with special verbs.
I'm sorry, genitive with special verbs is not correct. Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Like genitive with verbs of like reminding.
I'm sorry, genitive with words of reminding is not correct. Mass 4, Kyler.
Genitive of charge.
Sorry, genitive of charge is not correct. The full Latin was admonet insomnis et turbida terret imago, me puer ascanius capitisque inuria cari. And this is the objective genitive. So no points on toss-up 2. Toss-up 3 for all teams. The story continues. Listen carefully to the following passage involving bananas, Arianae, which I will read twice, and answer in Latin the question that follows. Dum in pictura duae simiae Arianas maturas comedunt. In proxima arbore simiae vivae coruscantes has tamquam enses Inter se comenos pugnare simulabant. Quo viso ego et pictor tantis cacinis deridere coepimus, ut simiae nos adesse animad verterent et irascerenter. Itaque arienae factae sunt hastae, quae ab eis in nos contorsae sunt. And I'm repeating the passage. Dum in pictura duae simiae arienas maturas comedunt. In proxima arbore simiae vivae coruscantes has tamquam enses inter se comenos pugnare simulabant. Quo viso ego et pictor tantis cacinis deridere coepimus, ut simiae nos adesse animad verterent et irascerenter. Itaque arienae factae sunt hastae, quae ab eis in nos contorsae sunt. And the question, quo modo, Florida 1, Robert?
Cominus.
I need more information.
What? Like simulabant pugnare cominus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Wisconsin 1, Ali. Ali, answer please.
Oh, sorry, my volume cut out. Okay. Cominus inter se es enses pugnare simulabant.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah. Cominus inter se enses pugnare simulabant.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Mass for Kyler.
Cominus. Pass.
Pass. Okay. So let me read you the full question. Quo modo arienis ute banter? And so I think one of the first two answers is right. I just needed some time to discuss with my team. Robert, can you repeat your answer? It's Cominus pugnare simulabant, right?
Yes, that's what I said.
And then Ali, you added enses. Do you have it written down? Can you just say it again?
I think it's him. I was going to say I have what I think he said written down. If you want me to.
Okay, cool.
I have cominus inter se pugnare simulabant enses. Is that no objections to that? Okay, I was just trying to type it all so we don't have to.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is send you into breakout rooms because there's a lot of just breaking down of these sentences. We don't want to do it on live TV. So both teams will get the passage boni in a breakout room. It'll just take 1 second. So we're going to take Florida into room 1, and they'll go with Colby. Colby, you'll read the boni to Florida in room 1. And then I will take Wisconsin into room 2. All right, everyone else will be right back.
Well, I have a scorekeeping question, and I guess, Sarah, you're left in the room, so I should.
All right.
Right? I don't know how to indicate this on my score sheet.
I think you can, because you mark the player that got it, right? Do you have a
We're saying that 2 teams answered correctly.
right? And I'm trying to
And
remember how the score sheet was set up.
I don't believe the score sheet enables me to do that.
All right, here, I'm gonna send you my email address in the chat. Can you share that document with me so I can look at it?
Okay.
There should be in the top right corner, there should be a button that says share.
Yes, okay. And now I'm looking for, okay, I guess. I believe I've just sent it to you.
Fantastic, got it. All right, let's have a look here. Score sheet. Oh. Yep.
I guess for the score, the tentative score, they got both bonuses for Florida.
Florida got both. Okay.
Oh.
So David, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a comment here that these scores were typed in by hand due to what's the word, protest slash toss up TBD. So if Florida got 10.
Okay, so Florida got 20.
20. Okay, so I'm just going to type over that automatic 10.
Okay.
And then you can do the same thing for Wisconsin. It'll pop up a thing that says, hey, you shouldn't edit this. And you can say, that's okay, I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Now it's not updating the score automatically. So I will type in, yeah, we need to type.
Yeah, hold on. Well, don't fix that one just yet. I'm looking to see why it didn't update automatically.
Okay, because the whole line is still in red. The score sheet thinks.
Oh, the score sheet thinks something is wrong, right?
All right, Colby.
Florida got both bonuses.
Okay.
Right.
Which I told the score. I think they're trying to figure out how to annotate that without.
Okay. So what we're gonna do. So I think I'm leaning towards not taking Florida's answer and taking Wisconsin's answer. So that's how I'm going to record it for now. But obviously, we're going to take both answers back and discuss it with the brain trust.
Okay.
Which is why we asked both teams to bony. So both teams, can you make sure to record? Both teams got both bony.
Okay.
But we're awarding 20 points to Wisconsin at this point.
Okay. Perfect. So both teams we'll say both Florida and Wisconsin got both bony on the.
That's important to know.
Yep. Okay, perfect. I will leave that to you, David, but I'll have this open if anything else comes up.
Thank you.
All right.
We have someone in the waiting room. I think they were already let in. Maybe they just got dropped.
Oh, that's a coach. I just let him in.
Yeah, I've had a request to paste the passage since we did that in the breakout room. So here's the passage.
I've had a request to paste the passage.
That's me. Sorry.
In the breakout room. So
was interrupting me.
here's
the passage. And so
that's me. Sorry.
I think that's from Wisconsin 3.
All right.
Okay. Everybody take a second to rearrange your windows with the chat.
Everybody take a second to rearrange your windows with the chat.
Ria, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
My computer is lagging, so I might have to rejoin. I don't know.
Go ahead and do that real fast.
Go ahead and do that real fast.
Okay.
It does.
Okay, and just while we're waiting, by way of explanation, the actual toss-up question was Quo modo Arienis ute bonter? And so what we were looking for was something like Tom quam ensibus or Tom quam hostis, since they're mentioned as both. But they did start to fight with them, and so this is what happens with passages. So we will see how that shakes out, and we'll be on to toss up 4 after Ria gets a chance to. Oh, here she is. All right, Ria, say something. Let us hear you.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Sounds much better. Make sure to rename yourself. Excellent. All right. On to toss up number 4. Is everybody ready, situated, got their chat up in the right place? Cool. Toss up 4 for all teams. What December festival was celebrated in a prominent official's house where drinking, game playing, and music were enjoyed exclusive? Florida 1, Robert.
Saturnalia.
Sorry, Saturnalia is not correct. Starting over for the other 2 teams. What December festival was celebrated in a prominent official's house where drinking, game playing, and music were enjoyed exclusively by women? Mass 2, Ethan.
Bonadea.
Bonadea is correct, the Bonadea Festival. Bonus 1 for Mass. What April festival involved cleaning out sheep pens, fumigating them with smoke, and then jumping through a bonfire to purify the flocks?
Maybe Robigalia.
Sure.
I was something to do with livestock.
That or Suaweto. I forget how to pronounce the rest of it.
Suaweto, yeah. I think that might be in. It might be in May. I don't remember. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure.
So what did you say first? Robigalia?
I know that's in April for sure.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know if that's
Go
what
for
this
it.
is.
Might as well go for it.
Yeah, let's go for it. Robigalia, final.
I'm sorry, Robigalia is not correct. This is the Parilia or Palilia. Bonus 2. What May festival involved rising at midnight, walking barefoot through the house, and spitting out 9 black beans in order to appease the spirits of the deceased?
Yeah, it's Lemuria.
Lemuria final.
Lemuria is correct. That is 15 points for Mass on toss-up 4. Toss-up 5 for all teams. What author described Saturnian verse as Mass 1, Danny? Answer, please.
Cato the Elder.
I'm sorry, Cato the Elder is not correct. I'll start over for the other 2 teams. What author described Saturnian verse as so archaic that it was sung by Florida 1, Robert?
Aeneas.
Say it again, please.
Aeneas.
Aeneas is correct. That it was sung by country divinities and prophets and went on to write the first works of Latin literature in dactylic hexameter. It's Ennius, bonus 1. What is the title of Ennius's Fabula Praetexta, which is named for a battle that occurred during the Aetolian campaign of his patron Marcus Fulvius Nobilior?
Ambrachia.
Ambrachia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambrachia final.
Ambrachia is correct. Bonus 2. What other work of Ennius recounts Roman history from the arrival of Aeneas to military campaigns during the time of his own death in 18 books?
It's Annales.
Yeah.
Annales final.
Annales is correct. 20 points for Florida on toss-up 5. And after 5, let's check the score.
Massachusetts 35, Florida 20, Wisconsin 20.
All right. Toss-up 6 for all teams. Using occido, say in Latin, it happens to the best of us. Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Occidit optimis nostrum.
Occidit optimis nostrum is correct. Bonus 1 for Wisconsin. Using 2 forms of theo, say in Latin, whatever can happen will happen.
Can you paste that, please?
Where did Colby go?
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
Quid potest fieri fiat, I think. Wait, fiat. Is that a form? Fiat. Okay. Quid potest fieri fiat. Final answer.
Quid potest fieri fiat is correct. Bonus 2. Using contingo, say in Latin, if you all had listened to me, this never would have happened to you.
So si audivisatis me numquam contingisset tibi. Okay. Hoc. Okay. Si vos audivisatis, yeah, me hoc numquam tibi contingisset. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry. 2 things. It's contigisset without that second N. And we're expecting Novice because it's you all in the first clause. I don't know what would have happened if that was the only thing you had wrong, but 15 points for Wisconsin on toss-up 6. Toss-up 7 for all teams. What 2 Homeric characters, whom Poseidon in the form of Calchas, Mass 1, Danny.
Ajax the Greater and Ajax the Lesser.
Ajax the Greater and Ajax the Lesser are correct. Note to Jinwoo, you buzzed to me privately, so just make sure you're buzzing to everyone. But bonus 1 for mass. Oh, the full question. What 2 Homeric characters whom Poseidon in the form of Calchas encourages to defend the Greek ships in book 13 of the Iliad often act and are referenced collectively in the poem because they possess the same name? And it's Ajax the Greater and Ajax the Lesser, or the Iantes. Bonus 1. In book 3 of the Iliad, whom does Priam ask about Ajax the Greater as they together watch the Greek chieftains from the walls of Troy?
Yes. Helen, final.
Helen's correct. Bonus 2. In book 17 of the Iliad, what 2 men carry Patroclus's body back to the Greek camp as both Ajaxes guard them?
I think it's Odysseus and Menelaus.
20 seconds.
Okay.
Please.
Odysseus and Menelaus, final.
No, I'm sorry. It's Menelaus and Meriones, or Meriones, as you prefer. So that's 15 points for mass on toss-up 7. Toss-up number 8 for all teams. Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae, cujus iusu interfectus est Cicero. Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Marci Antonii.
Marci Antonii is correct. Cujus iusu interfectus est Cicero, and it's Marci Antonii, or Mark Antony. Bonus 1 for Wisconsin. Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae, ubi mortuus est Cicero.
Wait, okay, so English is fine.
I know this.
It's Formia, right?
Yeah, Formiae.
Okay, Formia, final answer.
Say it again, please.
Formia.
Formiae. Ugh.
Oh, it's a place?
Yeah.
I think we can still take that because that is the modern name of the place, Formia. The ancient name is Formiae. You are answering in English, so I should be able to expect a modern name. So that's correct. We may have to check into it, but
okay.
Get the 5 points. Bonus 2, Responde Latine. Quae partes corporis Ciceronis ut dicitur amputatae sunt et in foro Romano positae sunt.
How many parts was he cutting?
No, it's like which part of his body was amputated and put in the Roman Forum.
Probably his head. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's his head. That seems too easy.
Yeah. Let me think. I've never.
No, it's which parts of his body. So there's more than one.
Okay.
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
Okay, let's go with caput et brachium.
I'm sorry, caput et brachium is not correct. It's caput et manus. So that's 15 points for Wisconsin on toss-up number 8. Toss-up 9 for all teams. Exploring the relationship between God the Father and God the Son and setting a uniform date for Easter were 2 of the discussions. Mass 1, Danny. Answer, please.
Macrobius is Saturnalia.
Sorry, Macrobius' Saturnalia is not correct. Starting over for the other 2 teams, exploring the relationship between God the Father and God the Son and setting a uniform date for Easter were 2 of the discussions featured at what event called for by Constantine the Great in Wisconsin 3, Rhea.
Council of Nicaea.
The Council of Nicaea is correct. Called for by Constantine the Great in 325 AD. Bonus one for Wisconsin. In what modern day country is ancient Nicaea located?
It's nice, isn't it? France, right?
I don't know.
No, Nemours is wait.
Oh, it's Nimes.
No, it's not. It's nice. NICE. I think that's in France, right?
I have no idea. Well,
Yeah, it's in France.
all right,
Yes,
France. Final answer.
I'm sorry, France is not correct. This particular Nicaea is in Turkey.
Ugh, sorry.
Bonus two, in what year did Constantine move the capital of Rome to Byzantium?
330, 80. I'm like pretty sure.
What do you say? 338.
330
Okay. AD or BC?
AD.
All right. 330 AD.
330 AD is correct. So that's 15 points for Wisconsin on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10 for all teams. What derivative of a Latin word meaning to stuff is an English noun meaning, Florida 1, Robert.
Farce.
Farce is correct. It's an English noun meaning a ludicrous satire. Farce. Bonus 1 for Florida. What derivative of the same word means a localized area of tissue, as in the heart or kidney, that is dying or dead, having been deprived of its blood supply because of an obstruction by embolism or thrombosis?
You call like that, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what I put in the chat final.
Infarction is correct. We could have also taken infarct. Bonus 2. What derivative of a Latin word meaning full is an English noun meaning the state of being full or complete?
Is that a word? I feel like that is a word.
Plenitude?
I think that's a word.
I mean,
I'm 99% sure I've seen that word.
go for it, I guess.
Okay, what I put in the chat final.
Plenitude is correct. That's 20 points for Florida on toss-up 10. And at the halfway point, let's check on the score.
Halftime score, Wisconsin 65, Massachusetts 50, Florida 40.
All right, toss-up 11 for all teams. What type of creature was impersonated by Zeus to rape Antiope? Florida 1, Robert.
Satyr.
Say it again, please.
Satyr.
Satyr is correct. He picked up an object that made Athena's cheeks overly puff out and was half man, half goat. It's a satyr. Bonus 1 for Florida. What satyr, ignorant that it would be his downfall, picked up that outlaws discarded by Athena?
What? Oh. Is it the person that wait?
Wait, what's the Alos?
It's the thing that made the cheeks puff.
Wait, is it the thing where like she threw aside the flute and then like started? Is that a flute?
Marseilles?
Yeah, I think that might be right.
Marseilles was the one in that story, yeah.
Yeah, defer to Catherine.
20 seconds.
Marseilles, final answer.
Marsyas is correct. Bonus 2. After Antiope became pregnant by Zeus, she fled from Thebes to avoid the anger of her father, the city's regent. Name that man who was the brother of Lycus.
Nycteus, right?
Yeah.
Nycteus. Oh, what?
Nycteus is correct. And it was your final answer. I don't know what else was happening, but sorry, you can't take it back. You're correct. So 20 points for Florida on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12 for all teams. The Perusian War. Mass 1, Danny.
Propertius.
Propertius is correct. The whole question The Perusian War is the only political reference contained in the monobiblos of what author whose elegies are mainly centered around a woman named Cynthia? It's Propertius. Bonus one, according to Apuleius, what was Cynthia's real name?
Hostia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hostia final.
Hostia is correct in bonus two. In book 3, Propertius includes an epicadion for what adopted son of Augustus?
Marcellus. Yeah.
Marcellus final.
Marcellus is correct. That's 20 points for Mass on toss-up 12. Toss-up 13 for all teams. Responde Latine. Quod animal mu... Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Waka.
Waka is correct. The full question, quod animal mugit. Bonus one. I guess Wisconsin had an unfair advantage to some extent. Bonus one. Responde Latine. Cui animali multi pulchris coloribus ut oculis pennae in cauda sunt.
Is it a peacock? Maybe.
So yeah, it seems like it.
I
I
don't.
don't know the word I used to.
Yeah.
Well, I know it. It's like in my brain somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Peacockus. Final answer.
I'm sorry, that was not in the dative case, which is what we're looking for. Also, the word is pawo, so pawoni is the answer. Bonus two, responde Latine. Quod animal mappam rubrum ubi quatitur petat.
Okay, so this is a bull. So it's Taurus. Taurus, final answer.
Taurus is correct. That's 15 points for Wisconsin on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14 for all teams. Cato the Elder and Lilius play main role. Florida 1, Robert. Answer, please.
De Amicitia.
I'm sorry, De Amicitia is not correct. Massachusetts 4, Kyler.
De Senectute.
I'm sorry, De Senectute is not correct. I will start over for the remaining team. Cato the Elder and Lilius play main roles in dialogues written by what famous orator and statesman who famously prosecuted Vatinius Piso and Catiline? Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Cicero.
Cicero is correct. Bonus one for Wisconsin. Cato the Elder is the main spokesman in Cicero's dialogue concerning what subject?
I have like no idea.
Wait. I might know this. Well,
Oh wait,
is
did
it-
Kyler say De Senectute? I'm just gonna go with that old age final answer.
Old age is correct. Bonus two. In a section of what prominent treatise of Cicero does Scipio Africanus appear to Scipio Aemilianus in a dream to show him the insignificance of all human things?
I have no idea.
I guess like the Philippics or something.
I don't know if that's right. Like,
Yeah, that's
okay. De insignificantia, omnium rerum humanarum. Final answer.
That sounds like a great book, but what we're looking for is De Re Publica. So that's 15 points for Wisconsin on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15 for all teams. After the disastrous defeat of Marcus Aurelius Cotta, Florida 3, William.
Lucullus.
Lucullus is correct. After the disastrous defeat of Marcus Aurelius Cotta at Chalcedon in 74 BC, what consul obtained command over Cilicia and Asia and won a series of stunning victories at Cyzicus, Cabira, Lemnos, and Tigranokerta against Mithridates VI before his soldiers mutinied, sending him home to tend to his cherry trees? It's Lucullus. But you didn't need any of those other clues. Bonus 1. For Florida, following the mutiny of his soldiers, Lucullus was replaced by Achilles Glabrio and then Pompey. What city was founded by Pompey after he defeated Mithridates VI there in 66 BC, the final battle of Rome's Third War with the Pontic king?
I think it's Nicopolis.
What do you say?
Nicopolis.
Okay, Nicopolis, final.
Nicopolis is correct. And bonus 2. Betrayed by his family and facing open rebellion, where did Mithridates commit suicide in 63 BC?
I think it's Panticapaeum.
That sounds right. Panticapaeum, final.
Panticapaeum is correct. That is 20 points for Florida on toss-up 15. And at the 3-quarter mark, let's check on the score.
Wisconsin 95, Florida 80, Massachusetts 70.
All right, toss-up 16 for all teams. Complete the analogy. Videtis is to Vidaemini as we mass to Ethan.
We
Answer,
see Citus.
I'm sorry, we see Citus is not correct. Florida 1, Robert. Answer, please.
Wiederet.
Sorry, Wiederet is not correct. Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Videatis.
Sorry, Videatis is not correct. Videtis is to Vidaemini as Vidistis is to we see Estis. So yeah, mass was close, but we were staying indicative there. So no points on 16. Toss up 17 for all teams. Of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, limen, and pectus, which is best described in the following sentence? Per hiemem, Wisconsin 1, Ali.
I forgot half of the words.
Answer, please.
Antrum.
Say it again, please.
Antrum.
Antrum is correct. Per hiemem, ursi in hoc loco dormiunt. And the answer is antrum. So, bonus 1 for Wisconsin. Of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, limen, and pectus, which is best described in the following sentence? Necesse est marito uxorem trans hoc fere ut res infelices vitent.
Can you? Oh, okay. So it is necessary for a husband to bring his wife across this
Is it
to
Lehman?
avoid unfaithful things.
Yeah, I think it's Lehman because like
walking under
Yeah, it's Lehman, I think. Yeah, Lehman, final answer.
Lehman is correct. Bonus 2. Of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, limen, and pectus, which is best described in the following sentence? Nautai sperant ut hoc aequum sit.
Okay, so sailors hope that this is like even or level.
Isn't it like fluctus or?
Yeah, I think it's fluctus. because that's like wave. Fluctus, final answer.
Fluctus is correct. That's 20 points for Wisconsin on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18 for all teams. The four sons of Asticus served as defenders. Mass 3, Jinwoo.
They defended Thebes against the 7 against Thebes.
Which part of that is your answer?
Thebes.
Thebes is correct. The full question, four sons of Asticus served as defenders of what city where attackers such as Hippomedon, Parthenopaeus, and Polynices fell while trying to breach its 7 gates? Thebes. I maybe didn't even have to prompt you, but good job. Bonus 1 for mass. Which of the 7 against Thebes ironically bore a shield that was inscribed with a naked man bearing fire and the message, "I will burn down the city"?
Yeah. Capanius, final.
Capanius is correct. Bonus 2. Which of the 7 against Thebes characteristically bore a shield on which nothing was inscribed?
Ooh. This I do not know. This is hard.
Who's nothing characteristic of like someone irrelevant?
Maybe like Hippomedon. I mean, that's
No one cares about him.
Wait, character. Yeah, I don't know.
Go for it. He's like irrelevant.
Hippomedon, final.
Sorry, Hippomedon is not correct. It's Amphiaraus. So that is 15 points for mass on toss-up 18, toss-up 19 for all teams. In the Aeneid, who speaks this line? Hunc ego dt sacrum iusa ferro, taque isto corpore solvo, and is mass for Kyler.
Creusa?
Sorry, Creusa is not correct. Wisconsin 1, Ali.
Dido.
I'm sorry, Dido is not correct. I have got no buzz from Florida, so I will start over. In the Aeneid, who speaks this line? Hunc ego dt sacrum iusa ferro, taque isto corpore solvo, and is described as flying on saffron wings and trailing 1,000 colors across the sun. Florida 2, Catherine.
Iris.
Iris is correct. As she goes to end Dido's suffering is the rest of that. Bonus 1 for Florida. Who is the speaker of the following lines from the Aeneid? Mene incepto de sistere victam, nec posse Italia tu crorum avertere regem, quipe vetor fatis, palasne exurere classem argivom, atque ipsos potuit submergere ponto, unios obnoxam et furias aiacis oilei.
Just Juno.
Um,
I'm pretty sure.
Sure, got that. Yeah.
Javier, you go with that. Okay, Juno, final.
Juno's correct. Bonus 2. Who is being described in the following lines from the Aeneid? Hic hamone satos rapta garamantide nympha templa Iovi centum latis imania regnis. Centum aras posuit vigilemque sacraverat ignem. Ex cubias divum aeternas pecudumque cruore pingue solum et variis Florentia limina certis.
Iarbis, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, Iarbis is like the antagonist to a degree.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
Yeah, so Iarbis, final.
Iarbis is correct. That's 20 points for Florida on toss-up 19. And before the final toss-up, what's our score?
Wisconsin 115, Florida 100, Massachusetts 85.
All right, toss up 20. All teams are eligible. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Latro canissimus latrantibus canibus pave factus est. Mass 4, Kyler.
The thief of dogs was made was the thief of dogs was robbed by other dogs.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Florida 4, Fefe.
The very dog-ish thief was made pale by barking dogs.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. There's no signal from Wisconsin, so I'm going to read it again. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Latro canissimus latrantibus canibus pave factus est. I have now read it twice.
Okay. The very.
I'm sorry. You need to buzz in to answer.
Oh yeah.
Did you chat someone else or no?
No,
Is this just answering out of turn? Sorry, I have to disqualify you for answering out of turn. So just let me know if you're on the right track. The very hoary robber or burglar was frightened or terrified by the barking dogs. So no points on toss-up 20. So let's hear the final score.
Final score, Wisconsin 115, Florida 100, Massachusetts 85.
Thank you for moderating.
Thank
Good
you all
game.
for coming. I want to thank the players for a good round and our audience members for joining us today. And I also want to thank our behind the scenes staff and convention organizers, without whom none of this would be possible. We're going to paste a couple of links in the chat. The first, which is there already, is to the live scoreboard, so you can check the scores. And the second is to the moderator evaluation. If you have any thoughts, either positive or negative, about the moderation and any of the rounds you've watched today, feel free to fill that out and let us know how we're doing. With that, I am going